Oh. Rockets! Welcome on in. Congratulations on claiming first in yet another stream. There is no stopping you from getting through the doors before anyone else, is there? I hope you're doing well today. And at the very least, I hope you're doing better than you were when we spoke last. I know you weren't doing so great then. Initial ad break is coming in now.
Hello.
Welcome in, Cyborg. I hope you're doing well today. Time of year, I'm always so snuffly. Never used to be like this.
Garlips just raided with 12 views.
I was meant to
Garlips! Hello, my friend. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community today. I appreciate there's going to be folks that are coming in that are caught in that initial break. So just in case. Terrible typing aside, I'm sure the message came across there. I hope the message came across there. I don't think I drank enough water today. I'm ever so thirsty all of a sudden. And there we go. That initial pre-roll ad run is done. Thank fuck for that. Garlips, welcome on into you and your raiders. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community this evening, or today, I should say, seeing as I know you've got folks across the pond that watch you as well. Judging by what Cyborg has said in chat there, I think congratulations may be in order. How was A Live Hunter? I unfortunately didn't get to see really any of your playthrough because I have been absolutely slammed all day. I actually finished work half an hour late today because I lifted up a rock and some cockroaches ran out. You know how it is. So I missed all of the fun, unfortunately. It was a game of all time. Yorkino, excellent. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Hello. Snip. Hello, Snip. Hole. Are you having fun with V Rising, Snipe? I know you've been playing a fair bit of that recently. I hope you're having fun with it. We will have to play together at some point. I absolutely adore V Rising, and I knew that Longfang would enjoy it, so that's why I floated him a copy. And now you have a copy too, so we can all play together.
Oh!
Sometime we can vamp it up.
Hello.
Hey, Buff Grinch, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Now, I haven't done the usual spiel that I do when I get raided because we're still on the starting screen, so let's move on over to the main screen so that I can do the rest of my spiel. Hello there, everyone. For those that have come in with the raid that have no clue who I am, hi, I'm Hobbytan. I'm a variety streamer based in Scotland. My pronouns are they, them, and today we are finally, after a 4, maybe even 5-month hiatus. We haven't played this since September, and my maths is bad right now. I'm very tired. After several months of hiatus due to illness and work and stress and basically life shit, we are finally getting onto the final episode in the first Ace Attorney game. Now, I have played all of the Ace Attorney games with the exception of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. I've played them all before, so I know the plot beats for these. But last year, Capcom gave me a code for Ace Attorney Investigations 2 as part of the collection they released when Investigations 2 finally got an official English release for the first time in nearly 2 decades, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was playing Investigations 1 when I was about 16, I think. Maybe a little younger. Last time on Hob Attorney, Von Karma got. Von Karma did got, and it was glorious. I am, for those that haven't seen any of the Ace Attorney playthroughs before, going to pop us over to the recycle cam briefly. Now, the rule is, unless there are extenuating circumstances, I do all of these Ace Attorney streams in costume. I done got my attorney's badge. I normally wear a jacket as well, but I've put on a little bit too much weight to be able to wear my attorney's jacket at the moment. So instead today I've got a nice purple shirt. I'd normally wear a white shirt. Also, my white shirt is really thick and it's warm in here right now because my partner likes to have the heating on in the winter. So I've got a nice thin purple shirt that's more comfortable for this heat. My nice tie and my attorney's badge today. I think I'm fit for court, right? Frantically trying to find the bar token renewal for hot. Well, thank you very much, Snipe. That's very sweet of you to say. Exceptionally professionally, indeed. I try. Totes profesh. Von Karma, the worst part is I never learned to read. Indeed. We had so many memes from the previous episodes of Ace Attorney 1, but I'm looking forward to seeing how you all feel about this final episode, which, as you can see from the screen, is called Rise from the Ashes. So, get started, shall we? No worries, Snipe. You enjoy your time in the Lurkers Lounge. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? Not like I want to work. There you are, finally.
Broadsword.
Broadsword.
Where have you been? Cypher, where have you been? Is he implying that Maya was setting people up? Maybe. Welcome in, Cypher. I hope you're doing well today. Now, you're getting a little tiny bit of Hoglaw here. I have cosplayed this character before. Not only have I cosplayed this character, but when I cosplayed this character, it was at a convention I was at with my mother, and I have a photograph somewhere of me in this cosplay being arrested by Judge Dredd. Sorting out dinner. Ah, okay. We'll let you off then. She might not, but we will. My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. I think she's got her wires crossed here. Hey, Soup,
Hello.
welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. That's a crossover I never knew I wanted. I can't do stuff like that anymore. He was like, "Are you okay?" Like kneeling on the floor, and I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And I got down on my hands and like on my knees with my hands behind my head. So the picture is me looking really pissed off that I'm being arrested. But I couldn't do that now because it hurt my knees. There's a couple of differences between Nick and Mia. Yeah, just a couple. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. Wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? 3 guesses while I cosplayed this character. Okay, no, we can't examine her. You can tell how long it's been. I've forgotten how the game works. Emma, was it? So, you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just, you seem kind of, jumpy or maybe just young? Science! Buff got it in one. Forensic scientist. Of course I cosplayed the forensic scientist from my favourite game series. Or one of my favourite game series. Monkey Island doesn't have a forensic scientist. The temptation to cosplay as Guybrush Threepwood at some point is very strong, though, I will admit. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to the forensics in 3 more years. She has test tubes and a name tag. Doesn't yet. I kind of don't want there to be any more Monkey Island games now. I think the story has run its course, and it's important for things to end, you know? I am Guybrush Threepwood, mighty forensic scientist. PM. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grade. Well, I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? The Adventures of Boybrush. I don't think we need to know what Boybrush's life entails. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. Maybe with a chainsaw. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. Promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? Hello! Hey, Stormy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, did I forget to update the stream info? Oh, I'm a fool. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm surprised nobody's mentioned that yet. Yeah, I had to deal with some tech issues and completely forgot to update the stream title. So thank you, Stormy, for being the first person to catch that.
Hey, no spoilers.
Just fixing it. There we go. There we go. That should be all up to date now. I like Phoenix Wright just actually did this case before the end of the year. Yeah, I remember you mentioning it in the Wheel of Struggle Discord. As I said at the beginning of this stream, I've actually played all of these cases before. I've played all but the second Ace Attorney Investigations game before. but we're doing a primer for everybody ready for Ace Attorney Investigations 1 and 2, so that they know who all the characters are and what the setting is. Okay. Where were we? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Oh! Oh, hello.
That is exactly the situation I'm in, Stormy. Except, you know, I'm getting through them for everybody else because I remember the plot for these. I played them so much as a teenager. Nat, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Emma's one of my favorites as well. And it has nothing to do with the fact that she's into forensic science, honest. Have to play through it again in order. Yeah, I was actually intending to see if I could play each case in true chronological order, and then I realized that there are cases like in the middle of games that happened before other cases in prior games, and I went, you know what, fuck that. That's too much maths, and I am too queer to do that level of maths. Fuck that. Okay, where were we? Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Need that meme of the guy at the whiteboard plotting stuff out, yeah. Absolutely. She's so precious. Lana is also a fave and maybe a crush. That is also fair. Very vigilant fan defending me against the heat. Oh, praise be to that fan. I'm all right, thank you. I'm glad to be back at Ace Attorney. I was talking to my boss earlier in the day about how happy I was to be getting back into the swing of things stream-wise, because she was very aware of the fact that I'd taken time off of streaming because of work. And she's always liked to like check in on what I do on my streams. Not in a what are you wasting your time on kind of way, but in a I think the mini painting is cool and I'm also a gamer, so I like to learn about the games you play on stream kind of way. I am really going to miss my boss when I start the new job. And hello, Kramer. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. It's lovely to see you. Anyone made a New Year's resolution? I was planning on moving to... Oh, I feel like this is... Yeah, okay. This is a joke. Well done, Soup. Bravo. Bravo. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to sit back in my chair and I'm going to bring the microphone closer. Because I want to be comfy. Can you all hear me okay?
Hello there.
Pinistone, yes. Perfect, Agamemnon. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Pennystone. Cool. And the microphone's in the right place and I'm comfy. Okay, we've only got one thing left to ask about now. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I felt personally attacked by this the first time I ever played this game. Because at that point in time, I really wanted to be a forensic scientist. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? God, she's adorable just like Maya. All the characters in these games are great, in my opinion. Good. Well done, Kramer. I'm proud of you. Just a bit less stabby. A little bit less stabby. Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know? I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. I've just realized that the reason I'm having problems is because one lens in my glasses is a little bit dirty. So I'm just going to quickly take those off and give them a clean before we carry on. Because it is really distracting. I don't know if any other glasses wearers in chat ever have this. Like, one lens gets slightly dirtier than the other and it throws everything off. Because they're both pretty fucking grubby. Is Phoenix depressed at the minute? I think he is, yeah. Like, he's not been taking cases since Maya left. Which feels like Depression Street to me. Like, he really doesn't want to take this case either. The only reason he's taking it is because she reminds him so much of Maya. Also, it's worth knowing, this case wasn't in the original GBA version of the game. It was added in the DS release, which is the version I had as a teenager. Order! And it has some funky DS-specific mechanics, so I'm very interested to see how this version of the game actually plays out. I suppose you could call it a DLC case, yeah. Do you have to blow it? You did actually have to blow on the DS. A DL case, but not the DL6 incident. The DLC incident! Well done, Nat, you got there before me. Bravo! We love a callback. I asked a stupid question as I've just recognised the character. Ah. Yeah, no worries. It's not a stupid question. There's no such thing. Are there any disaster lesbians? Unfortunately, the creator of these games doesn't really do disaster lesbians in canon. But my god, the fanon. Off we go. In the game or in the chat? I mean, both? February 22nd, Detention Center Visitors Room. I did just see my Frank Saw It meme. Yeah, there's so many great memes that have come out of this specific game playthrough. I don't need to ask about the chat. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to race this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Alana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? Your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Skye. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna ask about her first. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job, and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. An awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait. She was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? In school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my third year. She was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. We were classmates! Your Honor, God forbid women do anything. That's how you defend her. Thank you, Nat. I'll make note of that. Fair enough, Cram. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Let's go for the case. There's something you should know from the start. Which is... the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
Does it have to be human?
Torpor,
Have
hello.
to be mine?
Welcome in. And thank you very much for the treat for the bar staff. I hope you're doing well today. I will grab that treat now. This is a witch. Thank you. Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? Oh, thank you for the stretch, Buff. Oh. Do a big stretchy. I suppose. I actually rewatched Hot Fuzz while I was at work today. I suppose. She mine. The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, 5:15 p.m. They're turning this around really quickly, which is something we've talked about with prior cases as well. You do see shit like this in Japan. The power of Grayskull. Yep. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's disposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk, you say? Classy. I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Oh! Oh, hello.
Hello, Podlord. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Lovely to see you. Oh, that's ominous, Cypher. What? Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None.
Buffgrinch 123
Lana!
just subscribed for 35 months. Also 35 months, wahoo.
Thank you very much for being subscribed.
Could you pick me up so I can bite you?
35 months. Check you out. Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. If only we had a Columbo on this case instead of who we do have. Oh, come on. Dickie does his best. He tries. He's not the brightest button in the box, but he tries. And sometimes he does really well. Very occasionally. Something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Oh, okay. Let's just check. No, we don't have anything else there yet. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. No time given this time. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here. See? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Oh no, not this guy! Yes, Matt. This guy. Mr. Marshall? Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. I love this guy. Shaving in public? Disgusting. Like, it's not the fact that he's shaving in public so much that bothers me, it's the fact that he's shaving in a fucking crime scene. He's getting his forensic evidence all over the fucking hockey. He should have lost his job by now. Consent is absolutely key when tying up others, Torpor. Sue him for terrible hygiene at a crime scene. He's literally, if this was the real world, him doing something like that would invalidate all the evidence at the crime scene. This would be an unprosecutable case because of him. Don't read anything into what I say about this guy, it only applies to him. Yeah, that's fair. my dad was on the scene, my dad would punch him. If I was on the fucking scene, I'd punch him. Talking about tying up doggies earlier. Won't be able to do anything with his bloody doggies when I'm done with him. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? Like, he's so up his own arse as well. I think in the real world, everyone in these games would lose their jobs in their first scenes. Abso-fucking-lutely. But he just riles me up the most. What the fuck is this guy on? Moonshine, most likely. And he was drinking on the job. Yep. You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. He's just such a patronizing twat. Every character in these games is so well written. Because he makes me bristle. Nowhere near as much as certain other characters who you will meet in later games. But he makes me bristle. And that's exactly what he's designed to do. What was that, hombre? Was that hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah. He's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Someone didn't pass their psyche eval. Okay. Oops. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy your life more. Hey, Corvus, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, where are you? What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. That's not scientific either, Emma. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Why does he keep calling Emma Bambina? That's Italian. Or is that because spaghetti western? And he said she got free from the ranch. A ranch of Bambinas? I think this guy was in the Epstein file. Maybe he thinks she's supposed to be in school, and when he said she got free from the ranch, he was referring to the school as being the ranch. So, like, he sees education institutions as, like, cattle ranches, which, you know, I can get behind that explanation of his weird behavior. Though I am not cool with him calling her Bambina. But I do think that is a spaghetti western thing, yeah. Yippee-ki dipshit. Excellent. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. Now we're a criminal too. Chain of custody, does that mean anything to you, fucko? Yeah. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age... Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay. Now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Have we just started? And here comes the Nintendo DS tech. Yeah, so this was where the Nintendo DS tech came in the DS version of this, seeing as this was not present in the original GBA version. But this would be on your touchscreen, so you would use the touchscreen to turn the evidence around and examine it. Usually another character teaching you how to do game mechanics kind of grates on me, but I love this because it's a teenager. Yeah, and she's so into science. It's just kind of adorable. How old is Lana? What is the age gap between these sisters? So Lana is slightly older than Mia. She's 3 years Mia's senior. And Mia was in her late 20s, I think, when she died, which is canonically like a year prior to this, if I'm not mistaken. So this wiki says 29. There you go. So there's 13 years difference between them. Yep. Which also means Cena's Emma lost her parents when she was really little. Lana would have been at least 13. Or like somewhere between the ages of about 13 and 16 when her parents died. Oh look, I think that might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter. Okay, so that's how we're doing it in this version. Ta-da! This is an ID card. Apparently we can't read either. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 58421189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. What is with these age gaps between siblings in games? I mean, I had a friend when I was at primary school who had like a 19-20 year age gap between her and her next nearest sibling. It does happen. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. But it's unusual. It may be unusual in the West, but that doesn't mean it's unusual in other places, Cypher. And that's what you've got to remember, because as much as this is set in Japanifornia, it is actually set in Japan. And it has been written with Japanese sensibilities in mind. Okay, we've got a phone. Not necessarily, Cypher. Oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. But I'm not suspicious. I think anybody hiding in an oil drum is going to look suspicious. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Aha, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. It all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Step ladder cannon event, yep. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. It wasn't planned. I thought it was only me because my siblings have very small age gaps with each other compared to me, but my mum told me none of us were planned. Well, there you go. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Poor Emma. She is the epitome of book smart, not street smart. Hello, Poirot. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. This is where cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose? Aha! The theory of relativity. What? Ugh. I've got to write this down. Ah, hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? She's a very specific kind of book smart. This wall is in our way. Gotta force it for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. Snaku noises, excellent. We have a fan in chat. Hello, Gislike, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I can speak, honest. Planet is this girl on? Her own. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. I think that's all the things that we can look at here. It is, but we can slide over to the actual crime scene. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. Wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along. Unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Can anybody guess? Please? No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? I wonder. Note to self. Look up victuals, saloon, cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202. The High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Has anyone checked for CO leaks? Well, we'll have to do that during the break, I'm afraid, because we have got one coming in and it will not let me snooze it. So now is a great time, everyone. Do grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, all that good stuff. Check for CO leaks. And I will see you in 3 minutes after the break. Chat, don't fail me now. Oh, yes! That was really good form from Harry as well. Bravo, Harry.
Muscles and sinew.
Oh, what's that?
He's only a little excited, can you tell? What's that you said, right? You mean the big door?
No, Dan. Look at the body.
I was going to.
Look at it.
With you.
Perceive it.
What body? I don't see a body.
Perceive me.
This is the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty. Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high resolution, 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Sit down and watch me stream Loom today. Rude. What the? So, why? No! No! Oh my god, this is weird! All my timings are off! You fiend! You scoundrel! Oh, I think it's going back to normal. Is it? No. No, it's not. Yes, lick the boot. Lick the boot. Lick it harder. Did that work? Yes. Perfect.
Hey. Sorry. What? Well, I don't know. Everything.
No need. Listen, I'm bored in another 15. Stay safe. Or leave. We can finish this thing together.
I can't.
You can't? Or you won't?
No, I mean, I physically can't. The house won't let
I got all of Doll Skip.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
That was a perfect tapless Doll Skip, everybody. I've never done that before. Welcome back from the break, everybody. I hope you're all feeling refreshed. Catching up on anything I'd missed in Maya bag. Catching up on anything I'd missed in chat there. Right. Right. Great. Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us?
Oh! Oh, hello.
I forgot about her. Well, this sure isn't Darla Dimple. Oh, there's a name I've not heard in a while. I fucking love Cats Don't Dance. What a great film. If you've not seen Cats Don't Dance, chat, it's a fantastic little film. Hello, Waffle. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, yeah, her. Yeah, her. I don't know how I completely forgot about her when she's like one of the most popular characters from this episode. How does the kitty cat go? Meow. Vast tracts of land. Okay. So things that I have noticed now as an adult, which I didn't notice before when I was a teenager. Not her vast tracts of land. I think everybody notices those on first impressions. She has a little I can't remember what the proper name for them in Japanese is, but it's a little taco sausage necklace. Like I noticed the onigiri hat originally, but the necklace being a little sausage that's been cut to look like an octopus, I didn't notice until now because I didn't know they were a thing until now. Can anybody guess from her outfit what her job is? This episode is like engineered to appeal to my lesbianism. It has exactly the kind of women I like and exactly the kind of men I dislike. So this is the Nat episode. She's clearly HR, absolutely. Motivational speaker? She has to be a realtor. What's this? She couldn't be... You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. That does look really tasty, though. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks? Interesting way of doing business. Taco sausage. It is just taco sausage. Okay. I thought there was a proper name for them that wasn't just octopus sausage, but I guess I'm wrong. She looks dressed for a party, not delivery. Indeed. But she's got onigiri on her hat and a taco sausage on her neck. She's a food lady. Just eaten and she's making me hungry and thirsty.
Oh, dude.
I see what you did there. See, this is why the defense attorneys are all gay men, otherwise none of them would be able to say a word against these knockouts. I'm suddenly flashing back to chat's reaction to April May now. Like, even when she went mask off, chat was still thirsting after her. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Oh yeah, I forgot we can check our attorney's badge in this chapter. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Mine has a safety pin. But mine is not a real one. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belonged to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. Especially passers-by. Or are you officer? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yikes, she means it. One of the things I love about her character design, specifically the way she holds herself, is when her head's tilted to the right, she's got this loving, relaxed, like, come on, brain, you can do this. She's got this loving, relaxed face. I can't remember the word I want. She's pulling a face. Wow, I've lost that word completely. That's upsetting. But when she tilts her head to the right, she's very, very stern. No, it's the word for having the face on rather than the description of the face. Expression. Thank you, Kislek. Wow. Like, it was just there and I could not grab it. Thank you. I've never had a word leave me like that before. Yeah, she's got this really, like, chill, loving, calm demeanor and an expression. And then she tilts her head to the... Doing my maths here. Yeah. She's tilting to the right now. So when she tilts it to the left, she's suddenly like... other side, yeah, the other side. She's stern and she's got this piercing gaze. So you know there's something going on, like, under the surface immediately. And I think that's the only... She's showing us her good side, exactly. I think this is the only character where they've really just gone for that kind of thing straight off the bat. Normally you kind of have to tease it out of the character a little bit. You have to say something to them that makes them show a little bit of that, like, flash of rage or just like the other side of their personality that they don't normally want to be showing off. But she's just open with it. It's really interesting that they choose to do that for her. At least I think it is. There's two ways to counter this archetype. Fujiko or Jigen, yeah. Lupin would fucking get caught immediately. Yes, he would. Lupin is far too easily led by what's in his trousers. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, mister? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. She says that like she's not in Japan. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make lunches here rather than import them? Hello, Key, and welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, Nat, you would absolutely appreciate Fujiko. She gives off very Nat vibes. No worries, Cypher. You take care. Thank you for hanging out today. It's been lovely to see you. Did you say something? No? Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind, you win. Yeah, like, some of the localization stuff in this is so weird to me, like that I imported this from the Far East. I would love to know what it actually says in the original version, rather than what we get in the localized version. I just image searched that and I'm quite flattered. Well, there you go. Did we lose Maya? So this is set, I think, was it 3 months after Maya has gone home? Which happens at the end of the 4th chapter. Ooh, enjoy the lasagna, Corvus. I love a lasagna. Yeah, I find it so weird that they decided to localize it to California and then didn't localize it fully. It's the same with anything though. Like, look at Pokemon. They localized that fucking terribly as well. They shouldn't have bothered. Why bother? Yeah, I thought you would, Nat. I thought you would. I love Fujiko. She's a great character. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booths? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyse the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. She's trying her best, Phoenix. Don't be a dick. Ah, the famous jelly donut, yeah. And hamburgers, like, it was the hamburgers ones that really fucking got me. 'Cause, like, really pale donuts? Sure. Onigiri is kind of like a donut in a way, I guess. Especially if you put, like, adzuki beans in the middle, it's kind of jam donutty, but onigiri and hamburgers look nothing a fucking like. There is no way that you can, like, hamburger that.
Hello.
Group going, there is no rice on a jelly donut because of Pokemon. Bakery was just perfect. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, Lotto, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. So, what exactly is it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. Was truly a sight to see. You mean, you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to the world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second. You know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. One review said that the donut was a hamburger bun with frosting on it. Oh my god. I mean, whatever you can tell yourself to help you sleep at night, I suppose. Oh yeah, I bet, Modhail. Like, it's a nice weird from what I've experienced, but it's still weird. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace our lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew. Why is everyone involved in law enforcement here a fucking theatre kid? Because this is just like, it's soap opera. It's law soap opera. ACAB is an easier way to say it. Yeah, Angel, get with the times. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Put drugs in those lunch boxes, is that it? Is Edgy in trouble again? No, it's not Edgeworth this time. Edgeworth's not in trouble. I think he's having a nice vacation after, you know, the trauma of his previous conviction. Long pig bacon butties. Oh dear. This is cut.
Filthy animals.
Now we all know that's reserved for Edgeworth. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Huh. Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike. The bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. The trauma of finding out his adopted dad set him up to take the fall for the murder of his real dad since he was a fucking child. Yep. Oh my god, what if Angel was Lana's college friend with the intellectual attraction? You know, I think there is actually like a college AU for this series. haven't either, Kian. They just never appealed. Thereby breaking his entire reason for being who he is today. Yep. Abso-fucking-lutely. So he needs some time off. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough up queen. Thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. We can't slide anymore. We've run out of things to talk about. So it's time to move on to the High Prosecutor's office. We all know whose office this is, don't we? February 22nd, High Prosecutor's office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. I wonder... There are some neat things in here that you might not have expected to see. But we'll have a look at them in a moment. Look, look! There's a trophy or something here. Trophy? What? That shield? Takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once, then... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? Got back just in time for some Edgeworth, yep. I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here, he... Hey, don't blame me! We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty, bright red sports car in the parking lot. I'm gonna sit on that one for a minute. He has in-universe fans, he absolutely fucking does. All the prosecutors except for Winston Payne have in-universe fans. You can't stop digging, yeah. Somebody needs to tell Emma to put the JCB down because she doesn't have a license for it. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She can certainly scream. Okay. Let's examine Edgeworth's office. Bollocks to the fact that he's here now. There are things for us to look at. So, thing the first. Hey, Primbles, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Is this framed jacket? Now, if I recall correctly, we have not seen this jacket before. However, we will. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. Winston Payne has to have one fan, one fiercely devoted fan that runs a blog dedicated to their underrated fave. Yeah, and they post like these massive diatribes every time he loses a case about how he should have won the case. No, I did not order a copy of the jacket for the playthrough. I wish I fucking had, but getting that stuff made is really fucking expensive. No, we will see Edgeworth wearing this jacket. His younger brother no doubt looks up to him. Fair point. Well made. I'm totally not projecting. Sorry, Edgems. Just gonna go rifle through your shit in front of you. You able to make it? I could, but it would take me months and time I don't have, unfortunately. This is one of those things where if I didn't also have a full-time job to do, I would absolutely fucking make it. But because it wouldn't be the first jacket I've made. I've made an entire tailored suit with a lot of assistance from my mother, admittedly, for a charity event I went to once. And that was actually a lot of fun once I got used to what I needed to do. And I've made a couple of shirts in my time. But yeah, I would absolutely make this if I had the time, but I do not have the time. Or the money at the minute, to be honest with you, because fabric's not cheap. Which is why getting something like this custom made isn't cheap either, because you're not only paying for the fabric and the time it takes to make it, you're paying for the expertise of the person making it as well. As you fucking should. But yeah, it's not likely to happen anytime soon. But yes, we will see Edgeworth in it at some point in the future. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Now, I know Kian pointed this out already, but yes, we do have a steel samurai figurine at the back of the room. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No, not the bouquet! No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. That's a nice little nod for the fans. Everybody remember Wendy? AKA Ms. Oldbag? Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? There we go. It's clicked with Phoenix. I don't think so. It's bucket, not bouquet. Indeed. Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavour. It's a royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Yeah, if I tell you that I want to go home, you've taken me too far. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. Polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He will sue you. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. Suing Klepto Emma for stealing my heart. Birmingham shy, London watery trite, Yorkshire perfection. I don't know what you mean, Modhail. Yorkshire tea is the best tea. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool. Why did nobody tell me that? I always have sofa hair. Okay, there is one other thing that is not important to the plot of the game that I want to show you all, and I want to see if anybody's spotted it without my assistance yet. So I'm just going to leave the spyglass here and see what chat says. What could I possibly be referring to here? What does an Italian have to do for a few dragon scales? A lot more than you are doing, apparently, according to Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2. Oh my god. Really can't speak today, can I? It is indeed well done to Nat and Stormy for catching it straight off the bat. It is the one little blue pawn surrounded by much more higher tier red chess pieces. Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. To be fair, I'm cheating having just played this. It's not cheating though, because you have to also anticipate what I'm thinking. He got custom-made chess pieces that resemble him and Phoenix. He fucking did! They're just colleagues, honest. Colleagues that give each other emotions. Welcome back, Ian. Even the devs ship them. Oh, absolutely. Stop stating your actions out loud. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? Has a big K on the front. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Miss Star hates Miles. She does. Whoa, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Or Gumshoe. Gumshoe gets all of the shitty work. I want a library like that. You and me both, Kian. I want an office that looks like this. I want like floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. I want enough space that I can have a couch that I can sleep on. I'd love to have space for a chess set, but I'd rather have space to paint my miniatures. And instead of having a jacket mounted on the wall, I just have like a massive block of miniature displays. You can get these really nice ones that are backlit and that are designed to be wall mounted. And if I'm not mistaken, they're also designed for the backlighting to actually be wired into the mains. So I do that. And I just have an entire wall of mini displays that are backlit. And then I'd have all the space over here for books. That'd be beautiful. I want an office like that, but with like fun books instead of case files and war games table instead of a chess coffee table. Yeah, that's fair. War games table. See, we have a war games table downstairs that it technically doubles as a dining table. Strange, why did I just picture Gumshoe? You must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Okay, let's talk to Edgeworth now we've finished rifling through his shit. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy.
Muse just traded with 8 views.
I was meant to be, trim the sails and roam the sea.
Thank you so much for trusting me with your community today. Welcome on in, everybody. For those that haven't been here before, hello, I'm Hobby Tan. I'm a variety streamer based in Scotland. My pronouns are they, them. And today, we are in court. Well, technically right now we're building our case to go into court. But we are playing Ace Attorney, the first Ace Attorney game. We are on to the final chapter. And as is customary, when I do my Ace Attorney playthroughs...
Hello there.
I am dressed for court. Hello Muse, hello Osh,
Hello
hello
there.
Flinty. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. My client has no recollection of that. I hope you had a good stream, Muse. What were you up to? Luxie. Oh, you were playing some Cyberpunk. How are you enjoying it? Oh, Primeby, thank you for contributing to the Resist or Serve challenge. And Flint, thank you as well. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. There you go, it's been a year since the trial. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. Now, we'd never seen him pull this face until we saved his ass in court. It's nice that this became part of his general expression repertoire after the fact. Maybe some gentle lovemaking will help.
How dude.
Not on stream, TOS. First time Cyberpunk in it. Ah, really enjoying it. Good. Try to be sneaky, but I'm not good at that. Oh, fucking mood, Muse. Big mood. I've not played Cyberpunk yet either. I pre-ordered it, so I've owned it for a really long time and just haven't gotten around to it because it's one of those games where I feel like I have to be in the mood to start playing it, but once I do, I will just lose my evenings to it completely. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. I think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. So, the body was found in your car? That goes on the only phoenixes. Yes, it does. Go ahead, say it, right? You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. Got it as a Christmas gift from a very lovely person. Ah, that's lovely. Love that. Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what? What did you say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor. Top prosecutor in the district. Can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You... Mr. Edgeworth. Chief Prosecutor Skye? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. My first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. How am I doing and how is the weather up here? I am doing pretty good, thank you. Today was the penultimate Friday at my current job. So next week is my last week working for the company I currently work for before I start a new job. And I'm starting to feel it now. I'm excited, but I'm also terrified. But that's, at the moment, that's like a positive feeling. I'm sure the closer I get to my start date at my new job, the less positive it will feel, but I'll get there. The weather's been a bit hit and miss. Like, it's really frosty. And sometimes we wake up in the morning and it looks like it snowed, but there hasn't actually been any snowfall. It's been a bit damp overnight and it's gotten so cold in the night that the floor has just frosted up. So it looks like it's snowy. It's more cybersecurity, yeah, Modhail, but it's more of a managerial position for a completely different company. That's a UK-based company, so I'll actually have, like, benefits and shit now. And sick leave. I'm feeling pretty confident about the fit. It's just getting used to the new responsibilities at this point. Like, I've had quite a few meetings with with my new boss. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable with him already. That's good. But yeah, working for an American company it's given me a new understanding of how shit it is for you folks that are in the States. How shit it is working for an American company, basically. Like, I really feel for you folks. I really do, because there's some stuff in place at the company I work for that has to be in place specifically because I'm a UK-based employee. But holy fucking shit, like, you barely get any sick leave. You don't have any company perks. They can just drop you without any fucking notice. What the fuck is that about? The whole thing is just really unpleasant, and I really feel for you folks. Never thought about how sick leave and such would work over here. Yeah, so you get a decent amount of sick leave in the UK if you need it, but there's, you know, contingencies in place because they don't want you taking too much sick time. But working for this American company, I had 3 days of sick leave per year. And if I ran out of days of sick leave, I had to use my holiday when I was sick. This is bullshit. I'm looking forward to seeing the back of that policy. Not sure which I'd rather have, your work system or your health system. Why not both? If you're sick, and get a doctor's note. Can't get fired for that. Yeah, you absolutely can in an American company, from what I understand. I mean, obviously in the UK you can't, because there is employment law. But yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to it. Labour laws, ho! Yep. Wonder how it would work if you worked for an American company. So what they have to do with the UK employees at this American company is they have to do the bare legal minimum. So they'd probably do something similar for people working in Germany. It would be the bare legal minimum that Germany requires. Newly strengthened ones at that, indeed. I was actually quite surprised to find out that the bare minimum in the UK is as naff as it is, and that companies are actually, you know, nice and going above what the law strictly demands. It is such an evil concept, yeah. Yeah, exactly that. It drove me mad. Because basically I got signed off from work for, I think it ended up only being a week because I couldn't afford to take the full 2 weeks that I was signed off for. But when P passed, it was too much all at once. Because that was when the boiler broke down as well, so. And I just couldn't cope with having no central heating, no hot water, and a sick dog all at the same time, and working full time. So I went and got signed off, and then found out that I didn't have enough sick leave to cover it. Every day the urge to move across the pond gets stronger. I mean, if I had a spare room, I'd say you could stay here until you found a place. But unfortunately, I don't. But I'm sure I'd be able to work something out with a friend. Yeah, absolutely, Cypher. We've got a couch, baby. I mean, we also have a couch, but it's kind of cold in the room that we have our couch in, so I wouldn't want to subject Flint to that. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? That face. We deserve that face. Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Fine, I thought it was funny. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? You sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? Wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. Wow! But then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. It's an office you have there, Edgy Boy. It's a nice office, I like it. I mean, it's very on brand for him, isn't it? Okay, we've examined everything we can in there already. And we've talked to Edgeworth as much as we can. Do we have anything new with Angel? No, we do not. Why is there another outfit on the wall? So that is a very special jacket of Edgeworth's, which we have not seen in this playthrough before. And we will not see again until another game. And I will not tell you any more than that. Spoilers. Okay, she's not here, so we can't do anything there. Nothing new with Emma. So, what have I missed? We still can't slide. Things are shit here too, but at least they're not actively on fire and trying to shoot you. Yep. That's a good way to put it. Ooh, okay. I have had a little too much water, so we are going to kick the break off a teeny bit early so that I can take a quick comfort break. So now is a great time to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, play rock, paper, scissors with Chibi-tan. I know Flint loves playing rock, paper, scissors with Chibi, and I'm so glad because it took me so long to write that script. It should not have taken me as long as it did, but Chibi was cheating initially, and I didn't want them cheating. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a quick break, so I will see you lovely folks in 3 minutes after the break.
First try.
Yay!
If you get hit while you're swimming, it will break the game. Because when you get hit, it will cancel your fake flipper, but also the game doesn't know where it wants to put you because you weren't on safe ground on this screen. I would.
Oops.
Yay, we're safe. Kind of.
Okay, I was gonna say I might just get hit so I can see what happens, but now we know.
Now we know.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna not. I'll take it.
Let's go for a pineapple pizza straight off the bat and see if it's that again. If it is, then holy shit, the RNG on this game is balked today. That would be really funny.
Thank you, thank you.
What the heck? That's never happened before.
This one on the other hand.
A bit too handsy. Oh, oh jeez.
Oh my God. I do love when I stand up and he's just there, slow moving.
Yeah, just politely waiting his turn in back. Mr. X likes to watch. You are. And now nobody can see anything but your butt. Nobody wants to see your butt. They want to see your beautiful little face. Which they still can't see because you're too short. Oh, baby. No, no kisses. Ah, he licked my nose. The tail wags. Yeah, he is very much my dog. Like, he likes Slow, my partner, but fucking loves me. Yes, lick the boot. Lick the boot. Lick it harder. Did that work? Yes. Perfect.
Hey. Sorry.
What?
Well, I don't know. Everything.
No need. Listen, I'm bored.
Welcome back from the break, everybody. I hope you're feeling refreshed.
Leave. We can finish.
Whew, sorry that took a little longer than it should have done. Oh, I am a little warm. Oh. And Frankenstein, welcome in. I know you joined us just shortly before the break there, so I didn't get to say hello quickly enough. I hope you're doing well today. Always lovely to see you. Okay, I think I forgot to ask Edgeworth something. Because there's nobody else for us to talk to. But it must be an Edgeworth thing that I've missed. Glad to be on a weekend. You and me both, Frankenstein. Like, this is the first week in a very long time where I've finished work on time almost every day. The one exception being today, of course. Because why wouldn't it be the day when I'm, you know, planning on streaming not long after work? So do we have something else to... We don't have something to talk to him about, but he gave us some evidence. So we've got the knife and we've got the trophy. So let's try presenting the knife. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. All right, geez. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? Nobody loves him a lot. Nah, with Edgeworth it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. I think we all know somebody like that. Like, you're really good friends with them, but they will not let you get the competitive edge. They're just too competitive for that. Oh, I keep forgetting we examine shit in this one. Like, it's a feature that's only in this one specific episode. Me playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but I suck at Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like it with Magic, sometimes it depends on the person. Like, I'm more than happy to tell Slow everything that's in my deck. And explain how it all works and what the synergies are and stuff. Because then I know whether he's actually going to want to play against me or not. Hey, check it out, there's a metal plate. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah. That's probably it. Can you imagine how much that must fucking suck for Edgeworth? That he's been given this award, that his predecessor, his mentor, his accuser has won every year prior. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? He was the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors. You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes. Right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? Got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? That should have given us a talking point. It did! There we go. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping your hands of all cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. Stock-taking day. Yep, pretty much. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Parking stub. Record of parking in the prosecutor's office lot, entered lot at 5:12 p.m. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back? What, right? I'd appreciate it if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. You've got your report, sir. Report? What, did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Skye, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir! I'm just following orders, sir. They told me bringing this to you. I wasn't aware of your particulars or your... Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. Good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Right. Yes, sir? God, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down, at least. Mr. Edgy Boo's lid is permanently hovering 3 paces above and is to his left. He's normally pretty chill. Well, not chill, he's a very intense man, but he doesn't normally have outbursts. Unless it's at Gumshoe. And bless him, Dickie kind of brings that on himself, doesn't he? If looks could kill, that was an execution level event. Or is it extinction? Oh no, extinction's what you were going for there, wasn't it? Meekins unsettles and annoys me. Like, sycophancy that extreme and constant should be classified as a cognitive disability. Absolutely. Oh, Hans, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I say that at least partially from experience, as do I, Nat. As do I. We want to move. First to the underground parking lot. And then to the police department entrance, where we finally get to meet my favorite character in the first Ace Attorney game. February 22nd, police department entrance. We're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Of course, my favorite character in the Ace Attorney games is the fucking mascot. Was anyone surprised? We have been badgered for homicide prevention reasons, absolutely. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who sat next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh. He noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Rise up, Badger. Unshackle yourself from the pig, then become a VTuber. I would be lying if I said that I hadn't considered making a Blue Badger VTuber for myself. It had to be Gumshoe dancing with the mascot. Of course it fucking did. We love Gumshoe. He's a good boy. Yeah, I have considered making like a Blue Badger version of my VTuber to be one of the like alternate VTuber redeems. But I didn't want to do it until after we'd met the Blue Badger properly. So I may still do that. Obviously the mouth wouldn't move, but it would undulate. It would undulate when I spoke. Good, I would doubt, but definitely well-meaning and trying his best. Yeah, absolutely. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, you know I'm very busy, man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. What if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa. The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Gee, I wonder why. It's almost like they found out that their best prosecutor had been faking evidence for decades. Right under their fucking noses. It's funny how that has an effect on people. Those two sisters seem awfully familiar. They do, don't they? So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. Kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in the office there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. I'd forgotten that's what he's doing. He's actually just practicing the blue badger dance. It's not for the whole game because this is the last chapter of the first game, Mod Hell. But Maya has gone back to her village. And Phoenix is only taking this case because Emma reminds him so much of Maya, and her sister reminds him so much of Mia. Like, he's definitely in a depressive funk at the minute. But yeah, Emma's only our sidekick for this one special episode that's tacked onto the end of the original version of the first game. So this was available in the DS only. It wasn't available in the GBA version of the game. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The Chief of Police himself is directing this investigation, pal. Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. Got an award for diligence myself. Oh, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumours. Oops, I hit enter instead of E again. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Oh, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife. Huh. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Skye to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. No, that's not one. Oh! Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Okay, that should have given us plenty to talk to Gumshoe about. Is that Saul's brother? Could be. Would be funny if it turns out the whole Dandy Twink Edgeworth is a facade and he's secretly a prepper survivalist on his free time. Listening to Huey Lewis, entertaining with a knife. Yeah, I think he's definitely more of a Bateman than a Grills, for want of a better survivalist. I know I've been listening to these streams for ages, but I just now realise that you give every NPC in the game a very distinct voice, with a lot of character to each of them. I try. I hope it comes across okay. There have been occasions when I haven't felt well enough to do the voices because it does take a toll on my vocal cords. But I have cough sweets in my desk drawer just in case I ever need them. Better call Saul then, tell him about his brother. Well done. Oh, thank you, Nat. But yeah, the silly voices started with a different visual novel that I played way back when, and I like to bring them back. I think they're fun. Oh god, no, we don't need that, Mod Hale. Somebody's done art of that, haven't they? Oh no, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Are we okay? I think we're okay. I'm gonna wipe my nose just in case. Okay, I think we're okay. You watch, I'm gonna sneeze when I least expect it now. So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it all started with the murder and that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal. There have always been rumours about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumours. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumour. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Well. Oh, very cool, Kian. That's very exciting. I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered so it can go anywhere. Why are you not surprised? He's an arts and crafts guy. He was never meant to be a cop. I love the little handprint on the badger's face as well. Like, this is very amateur hour, but it's delightful amateur hour, you know? There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops. A work of art designed by the Chief of Detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know? Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. I'll be evil for letting that music play as much as possible. I love the Blue Badgers theme though. It used to be my ringtone. Like for years, the Blue Badgers theme was my ringtone. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal. Let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. We have a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Pen testing 101. If you want to get into a building, just act like you're supposed to be there. They can smell, like, fear and uncertainty. So if you walk into a building cocksure that you're supposed to be there, you've passed the first hurdle already. Okay, we're gonna go to the parking lot, we're gonna examine the crime scene, and then we'll see how we're doing for time, because I haven't eaten yet. So I should probably do that. Looks like the investigation's still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Anyone can walk in anywhere if they pick the right moment is something I think of often. It's also from BBC Sherlock, though, so it could be really stupid, don't judge me. Actually, that's one of the few smart things in BBC Sherlock. It's true. You pick your moment, and you act like you're meant to be there. You'd be surprised how far it gets you. I mean, most places now have better security than that because they've learned. But I mean, look at what happened with the Louvre. That was just a case of people acting like they were supposed to be somewhere until they got what they wanted out of the situation. It's called polyamory, Phoenix. Unfortunately, I believe the implication is that they don't know about each other. What happened with the Louvre? A bunch of shit got stolen from it by people dressed as, not maintenance workers, but like building workers. And they'd gone in with, I don't know what the proper term for them is, but like an apple picking truck. And just exploited known weaknesses in the Louvre security system. British Museum Acquisitions Department. Scissor lift, that's what they're called. Broke in and stole some jewels. But if it hadn't been for them fucking up some stuff inside, they probably would have gotten away with it scot-free, because they'd planned out what they were going to do. They'd tricked their way into the area in outfits and vehicles that looked the part for where they were supposed to be. But it's actually pretty clever what they did. But yeah, there's a really good, I think it was on Hank Green's channel, really good video where Hank Green interviews a physical security specialist who's got like a decade or something like that in the field. And they discuss all of the like boxes that were checked during the Louvre heist. It's really, really fascinating stuff. Impressive little heist they put together. But it all started with getting onto the premises and making people believe that they were supposed to be there. As these so often do. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. How do I pull off a Fabergé egg heist? Can we talk to him about... Well, we can talk to him about stuff, but he'll probably tell us to piss off right now. You've learned new tech for base coating knights. Oh, do share. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? You holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look where it should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Well, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Dude, stop! Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction, crumpled and discarded. At a crime scene. Okay, now that we've been allowed onto the crime scene, we can talk to him about the victim for sure. When you give a letter of introduction from Gumshoe, you hope the recipient doesn't know it. Aw, poor Gumshoe. Please don't hoot my nanny, she'll be very disgruntled. Bravo. That was a good one, that tickled me. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambino? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. Learning the Blue Badger dance is very important. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, huh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe's been kicked out of the investigation? Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot? So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Oh, no, we don't want to move. We want to examine and slide. Because now we can actually look at the fucking crime scene without getting shooed out of the building. This is like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Absolutely check it out. Right, let's check it out. Oh, it's doing this itself. I'll just let it get on with it. Ba-ba. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button on to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Shots fired? Whatever. Check this phone out. God, this is hard. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this with the arrow keys, because it doesn't like me trying to do it any other way. That feels really weird, though. I need to be so cruel. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Ruh-roh. Hey, that song! I know that! Hey, what's going on over there? Ah! Oh, sorry! I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. 2-1 Phoenix Wright. More like Lone Track twat. Bravo. Bravo. I could have sworn that I'd taken the full version of this out of the folder already, but I guess I didn't. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. Is that 6-7? Could have been 675, but Phoenix is saying 67S. 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed? Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. Sure, Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Young people don't either, Frankenstein. I've learned this the hard way. It is... I believe they call them slot memes. It doesn't mean anything. Remember when memes meant something? Ah yes, the elusive skill of contextless deductive reasoning, yeah. You can tell that Emma's a massive Edgeworth fan because she thinks he can do things that no human is capable of. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have no money to burn. I have money to burn. Also known as wild guessing, yep. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. And then there's Phoenix, who eats cup ramen because it's all he can afford. And on special occasions, like when he wins a case, he goes for a burger. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. B block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. That's kind of ominous. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. I think we've got everything that we can inspect. Yep. Let's have a look at our court record at all the shiny new things we've picked up. So we've already examined that in detail. We can't examine this in detail. But it's 9 o'clock. So we're gonna get a cheeky save in. And we're gonna finish up for the day. because I really need to go and make myself some food. I am very hungry. Where did the hours go? I know, right? But this has been really fun, and I'm so glad to be getting back to Ace Attorney. We will do some more of this next Friday. So for anyone that's not seen the update on Discord, Ace Attorney will now be on Fridays. We are back to painting on Wednesdays. And we were supposed to be doing a plate up race tomorrow on the Wheel of Struggle channel. That has now been postponed until next Struggle R season due to technical issues. So depending on whether Dee's busy or not, now that things have changed, we will either be starting Resident Evil 4 or I will be picking some other horror game out of my collection for us to play for a session. We'll see how it goes. Thank you everyone for being here, and you're most welcome to the folks that have said thank you for the stream. And
Live
to the
long
people
and prosper.
in chat that are demanding I go and eat, that's why we're finishing. You don't need to tell me I am gonna go and eat when I leave. I am fucking starving. You do not need to instruct me on that one, trust me. I'm gonna go get food the minute I'm done. Which means, of course, that you will need to say hello to whoever we raid on my behalf, because I am not gonna be here to do it. Because I just desperately need to eat. Okay, this is going to be an out of left field one, but we're going to go and see Sasam. I love Sasam to bits. Lovely streamer. You've been robbed? Why have you been robbed? Okay, so massive thank you again to everyone for coming along today. I've already told you when I'm going to be live next and what I'll be doing, roughly. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. There was no Raw. It's probably on cooldown. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, hopefully I'll see you on Sunday. But until I do see you next, I want you lovely folks to take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands, and don't admit to crimes you didn't commit. Now, please go say hi to Sasam for me, because I really desperately need to go and eat, so I can't do it myself.